Welcome to Question Bank. In this video, I am going to discuss some of the MCQs from Power Electronics, that is BJT. And these questions are framed by me and these are original questions. First question: what is the relation between forced current gain, that is beta F, and the natural current gain, that is beta, of a BJT? So the answer is beta F is always smaller than natural beta. And why? I am explaining here. This is the characteristic, output characteristic, and here beta is defined as beta is equal to collector current by base current, and beta F, that is forced current gain, is defined as ICS, that is saturated collector current by beta, and this is for operation in active region, and this is for operation in saturated region. This one is active region and this one is saturated region, and that is why in case of saturation beta IB is considered to be 4 to 5 times that of IBS, that is base current for saturation in collector current. So this is the collector current saturation, this is the collector current for saturation point, this is saturation point, and this is collector current for saturation point, and ICS is defined as ICS, that is saturation current, VCC minus VCES by RC. The VCES is collector to emitter saturation voltage, VCC is the provided voltage here, collector voltage here. So here as beta, as IB, that is base current, is 4 to 5 times greater than that is used in active region, because if IB, that means base current, is smaller than IBS, then the BJT acts in the active region, whereas if IB is greater than IBS, it will act in saturation region. So this condition is used in case of saturation condition. So here as IB is 4 to 5 times that of same here, so IB is always, I beta F is always smaller than that of natural beta. Next thing is that, another thing, here the numerator is IC and here ICS, these are nearly equal, because here if we consider this one is IC, this level is IC, but ICS is this level or maybe this level considered, that is very similar, but IB value differs from 4 to 5 times. So next question is, for switching operation BJT is operated in which region of its output characteristic? This is saturation and cutoff region. Next question is, input characteristic of BJT resembles option A thyristor forward bias characteristic, option B diode forward bias characteristic, option C thyristor reverse bias characteristic, option D diode reverse bias characteristic. This is the diode forward bias characteristic, because this one is the output characteristic, sorry, this one is the input characteristic, that means VBE versus IB, and because of the input circuit is nothing but a PN junction. Base to emitter is just a PN junction. So it resembles the forward bias characteristic of that of a diode. This is the input characteristic is drawn between this one VBE and IB, and here forward biasing is given VB positive voltage. So this is called resembles diode characteristic, forward biased diode characteristic. Next question is, which of the following statement is not correct regarding power BJT? Option A, it has secondary breakdown. Option B, current flow is due to both holes and electrons. Option C, normally it is operated with base current below saturation base current. Option D is forward bias gain is smaller than 1. And in this case, option C is correct, because I have already explained that normally it is operated with base current. If BJT is used in case of power electronics or for switching application, then IB is always greater than IBS, that is saturation base voltage, is always greater than saturation base voltage for power electronics operation or switching operation. In case of amplifying, this may be smaller than saturation current, but in case of power electronics operation, this is always greater than. So this is wrong statement. Question is asking for not correct, so this is not correct. Normally it is operated with base current below saturation current. This is always above the saturation current, not below. And the option A, B and D are correct. Arrow marked in BJT symbol indicates the direction of arrow marked in BJT symbol. What is the BJT symbol? Suppose we'll consider this one. This image is for BJT. What is this arrow represents? What is this arrow represents? Option A, flow of electron, flow of holes, current opposite to the direction of current. Why this option is added? Because generally we consider the opposite to the direction of current is the flow of electron, but I have mentioned two options. You may think these are same option, but not, because in case of BJT both holes and electrons causes the current. So opposite to the direction of current means the current is caused by both electrons and holes, and this is not same as the flow of holes or the flow of electron. So consider the question. We will consider the question. Arrow mark in BJT symbol indicates the direction of what? This is the direction of current. You may think that this is a very easy question, but in case of MOSFET this is not the same. Arrow mark consideration is not same in case of MOSFET. I will make question of that also. Which of the line defines the secondary breakdown limit in the figure given? What is the figure? Here is the safe operating area, for BJT. This is the figure safe operating area for BJT, and this is which safe operating area? There are two safe operating areas given. Safe operating area always given VCE versus IC, and one is forward bias safe operating area, another as reverse blocking safe operating area, and this one is always plotted between log version. Both are log, not semi-log. If semi-log, only x-axis or y-axis will be log and another will be normal linear, but this one is always normal. this one is always drawn in log. So this is not the case. Question is given here, defines secondary breakdown limit in the figure given below. So here I will mark this limit AB is for IC value, IC limit. AB is for IC limit. BC is for junction temperature limit. Junction temperature limit. And this is given by power consumption. I have already given a problem below regarding power consumption due to the junction temperature. The CD portion gives the secondary breakdown and DE portion gives the VCE limit. So question here asked secondary breakdown, which portion gives secondary breakdown? So answer is CD. In switching operation of BJT, which statement is true? Both BE junction and BC junction are reverse biased. BE means base emitter junction, BC means base collector junction are reverse biased. Option B, both BE junction and BC junction are forward biased. Option C, BE junction forward biased, BC junction reverse biased. BE junction for reverse biased, BC junction forward biased. In this question, this will be answer B. That is, both base emitter junction and base collector junction are forward biased. Here, consider this figure. Consider this figure. If we provide positive voltage here to the base and emitter, and here through a resistor, here also a resistor. If we provide another voltage, this is called VCC, and here this is called VB or VBB. So here this PN junction, this is base, this is emitter, and this is collector. This junction is forward biased due to positive terminal is connected to P and negative terminal is connected to N. Next thing, here if we consider, here positive terminal is connected to N, but negative terminal is connected to, that is, N also, and due to injection of current here or the charge carrier, this is also in forward biased condition, J1 also in forward biased condition, and J2 is also in forward biased condition due to the current injection from gate. Because in case of forward blocking condition, when there is no base or gate signal, here is base signal, then there is blocking due to the J1. So here answer is both base emitter junction and base collector junction are forward biased. Next question, what is the transistor power loss for given data? This is the transistor power loss given here. We have to solve this one. What are given here? VCC is 100, here is 100 volt, VCC is 100 volt, RC is 10 ohm, RB is 30 ohm, beta is 40, VBE is 1 volt, VB is 10 volt. So here we have to calculate the power. How power can be calculated? Here I am writing power can be calculated as total transistor power due to, this is transistor power due to junction temperature. Power causes the junction temperature. Power loss is due to junction temperature. So is equal to VCE IC plus VBE IB. That means the sum of product of collector to emitter voltage to that of collector emitter voltage and current, and that of base to emitter voltage and base current. So we will find the things here. IB is equal to VB minus VBE by RB, and this will be equal to 10 minus 1 by 30, which is equal to 0.3 ampere. Here 10 minus 1 by 30. So we are getting IB as 0.3 ampere. Next, beta is given, and we know that beta is equal to IC by IB. So IC will be beta IB, and this will be equal to beta is given 40 and current we have find out that 0.3 ampere. This is coming to be 1.2 ampere. So IB we are getting IC we are getting 1.2 ampere. So next thing is VCE, which is equal to VCC minus ICRC, which is equal to VCC is 100 minus 1.2 into 10, that is equal to 88 volt, and total terminal power will be VCE, that is 88 into P is equal to 88 into 1.2, that is collector current, plus base to emitter voltage, that is given 1, plus 0.3 watt, which is equal to 105.9 watt, nearly equal to 106 watt. So here 106 watt. So this is only a problem which describes the total junction power or the total power loss due to junction temperature. Next question, question number 9. Which of the following is correct relation between alpha and beta of BJT? Beta is equal to 1 plus alpha by alpha. B, option B, alpha is equal to beta by 1 plus beta. Beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. Both B and C. This is both B and C. Alpha is equal to beta by 1 plus beta, and beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. You can convert this one. These are two equal equations. So in this way you can consider, or if we remember that beta value is generally from 50 to 300, and alpha value is generally 0.95 to 0.99. So here what will happen, alpha value, what will be alpha value? Alpha value will be, suppose this is a number, suppose this one 100 by 101, so this will be around 99%. So this is correct answer, matching with these values. Last question, which of the following is correct direction of electron flow in NPN transistor or BJT in common emitter configuration? So this is the transistor, and we know that the current conduction is like this. When we supply a voltage like this, current conduction current conduction is like, this one is the current conduction path, so current conduction path is this way. So here asking for electron flow, and electron is always flowing from N to P, that is from here, this is one path and this is another path. Two path it is completing its cycle, electrons are completing their cycle in two path. One is emitter base, emitter. Next one is emitter base, collector, emitter. This one is another one, is this one, another is this one. So here I have given in options collector base, emitter, collector, and here option D is base, emitter, base. This is not correct, these are not correct. This one is correct because emitter to base to collector to emitter, emitter to base, to collector to emitter with the current flow in the outer circuit, and this one is also correct. So here option E, that is both A and B are correct answer. So thank you for watching up to here, and if you are getting something beneficial from like this video, then and refer to my BJT revision in playlist Power Electronics Revision. You will find all the details about this one BJT. So thank you.